Remember us, y'all?
LOL.
Not even a hey, y'all today. Remember us. Long time no see/talk. Welcome back to Two Girls, One Branch with Aaliyah and Mala. I just kind of ran with that intro. We had no preparation.
Yeah, I forgot what I usually say.
Okay.
Two sisters with one
Chaotic
two
podcast.
sisters with one podcast. Period.
One podcast. Yeah, so welcome back. And welcome
back.
to a new day of the week. We're calling this season 2.
Yeah.
And you're like, why season 2? Like, who was counting season 1? Me. Duh.
Normal people.
Normal people. Okay, me, myself. I just wanted to call this season 2 because it's been such a break.
Yeah.
We decided to take a spring break.
I don't think we decided.
It just kind of happened, you know. You got to listen to yourself.
happened.
Listen to your body.
Yeah.
In your mind.
I mean, I don't feel bad about it.
No, y'all will never, no one will make me feel bad about it. Where have we been? Mala, tell the people where we've been.
Jamaica.
Jamaica. And that's why we took the week off.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, let's take a week off for my birthday. We're going to be gone. I didn't want to feel the pressure of trying to record before or record like the morning after we got back, because as much as we love doing this is kind of free will. So like, who's rushing us to do anything?
Don't that many people be watching anyway. So
hey, we do get views and we love it, but like at a certain point you got to take a second.
We got a life.
Yeah, I also have a life. This is not my bread and butter. This is pure entertainment.
Fun. Yeah,
sweetie. Until it becomes my bread and butter, and then we'll get serious. Then we'll get for real. Right. But yeah, we took that week off from Jamaica and we came back and we were like, but I still need to reset myself.
Right.
Yeah, I was so tired when we got back.
Wore me out.
Today drained me. That's what I would say about Jamaica.
Way.
In the worst way, Mala. Okay, rank the trip out of 10.
I give it a solid
overall grand total 1 out of 10.
5.5, 6.
I said 6.
I give it a 6.
I would give it a 6. I would give it a 5, but I gave it an extra point because y'all were there.
I gave it an extra point because we did have fun.
We did have a great time.
Yeah.
However, I think
it was weird.
It was just, I don't know if it was the eclipse. I don't know if it was the retrograde. I don't know if we just brought this energy to Jamaica that people just thought we wanted to be aggravated, you know, annoyed,
I don't know, man.
pestered, bothered, harassed.
It was crazy.
Should we high level tell the girls what happened? Yeah. Why not? Who cares? So, also,
Jamaica.
Hold on. Before we get to Jamaica, I know you heard that sniffle. It's the spring. I cannot breathe. The fact that I'm here right now is a miracle. Okay? So if you hear me sneezing, blowing my nose, okay, grow up. Move on. Use it as a drinking game. Take a shot every time I sneeze.
Right.
We would be drunk. But anyway, Jamaica was like a 4-day trip, Monday to Thursday, if that's not 4 days, whatever. But we get there, we're having so much fun. We do this cool service that we saw on TikTok called Club Mobe. Club Mobe.
They were cool.
They were really cool.
I like Club Mobe.
Shout out to Club Mobe and O'Brien, okay?
Right.
Our guide. But they essentially like get you through the airport. You know, like in Jamaica, the lines can be super, super long and it's hot as hell in there. So we paid and he got us through the airport. We got through like customs, got our pictures, got our passports checked, all of that really quickly. And then they had a lounge where it was like unlimited free food and drinks. Yeah. And the rum punch in that,
it was so
that
good.
Airport, baby, really took it up a notch.
3.
Ooh, we were drunk by the time we got on that bus to go to the thing. We were in there and missed our shuttle to the resort. We were drinking.
Yeah.
And so they were like, okay, we'll just try to put you on any other bus that comes over here. So we're chilling. We get on the bus and we're getting ready to go. And immediately, where you from? You're so pretty. Da, 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 da. Okay, like, I mean, it's vacation. Of course, you go flirt a little bit.
And
it's Jamaica. Okay, the guy's cool.
Yeah.
He proceeds to show me his weed farm and like where it started and where it is now. And I was like, oh, like you standing on business. Okay. Like, man, had acres on acres on acres on acres. However, that meant nothing to me. But like, shout out to you. Don't remember your name. But between O'Brien and this guy, they've not convinced me, but kind of like told me I need to download WhatsApp. Because O'Brien was like, I can help y'all get transportation, get you booked up with excursions. Because we were really just balling, free balling, basically. And I'm like, okay, like I have this WhatsApp. Brian's going to get us a car, blah, 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 blah. This guy's like, what's your phone number? So I can like hang out with y'all while y'all are here. And I was like, why do I feel like I can't say no? So I'm giving like my WhatsApp or whatever. That's the end of that. That guy proceeds to message me every single day of the trip. And it's like, sir, I am not Stella trying to get her groove back. That is not what this is. I'm here with the girls. Leave me alone.
Right.
And then we get to the resort.
Y'all.
Tell them about the resort, Milo.
I don't know what Leah find this resort.
Don't do that because I did.
Leah, you know
I know.
joking.
I'm just saying. We all looked into the resort, looked up reviews.
But it was a swingers resort.
One hundo, a swingers resort. Yeah.
It was so weird. Now, first off, when you walked in, they gave you jungle juice. I was like, cute dolls, where y'all at?
Girl, the champagne.
Like,
the champagne was purple. They handed the glass to Paige and she went, what's in this?
Why is it purple?
Why is it purple? And they were like, it's champagne. She was like, yeah, but is it like a French 75? Like,
right, what is it?
And they were like, no, it's just champagne. And she was like,
and it didn't taste great flavored, nothing. It tastes like regular champagne, but it was purple. It
was almost like that scene on Glass Onion and on Netflix where they like do that in the back of your throat. So you like, quote unquote, don't have COVID or whatever. And that's what it felt like. Like it was something to just like set you up for the vibe. But anyway, it wasn't that bad. It was just champagne. Like we would just literally to this day don't know why it was purple.
Yeah.
And then you go to the front desk and there's 3, let me put my cup down. 3 like circular pictures behind the front desk. It's the same picture, but almost like shadowed, and each picture opens up a little bit more so you can see it. It was a woman in bondage. Yeah.
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 And no shade, but it was a lot of older white people there. And you know that's the vibe.
You know they be trying to get their groove back.
What I said when we first, I said they be doing cocoa.
They be doing
like that's their thing.
Sure.
Yeah, that's their
for
thing.
Sure.
That's their thing.
And it's like we were kind of like tipped that it could have been a swingers resort by one of Paige's like really good friends who was like, "Oh, my aunt loves Jamaica. Like she's been in resorts. What are y'all staying at?" And when she told him, I won't say the name. We'll decide later if we actually want to say the name. And he was like, "Oh, that's a swingers resort." And we like. He says the craziest shit anyway, so it's almost kind of hard to believe him.
Yeah.
But no, as soon as we got there and I saw those pictures, I was like, he was right. This is 100%
I don't know.
it.
And it was, even if he didn't say that, I feel like we would have picked up that was
yes,
going on.
I think it would have only taken us an hour to realize what was going on. Because we get there at like 11 o'clock. They tell us check-in isn't until 2 o'clock. And I was like, nowhere in my documents does it say check-in is at 2 o'clock. I guess that is probably, I won't put that on myself, but I guess I could have assumed there was a check-in time for a fucking hotel. Yeah. And I probably should have double checked that, but whatever. They still could have told me. So we're like, okay, let's go get lunch. We're still trying to salvage the day. It's pretty hot. We've been at airplane closed since 5 o'clock in the
That was the first
morning.
thing that irritated us, that checkout.
I just wanted to change my clothes. Yeah. So it was like, okay, now we have like 2 hours to kill. We go to the rooftop thing, have lunch. Take a couple shots. We have a good time.
We was fine then.
Yeah. We get dressed when our rooms are ready. Like we go to the room, drop the rooms off, and we go to the pool. We aren't at the pool 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Haven't even touched the water. Someone from the resort is in our mother face. Hello. Hey, y'all want to play a game? Come on, let's play a game. And I get that at a certain point, it's very a resort. Their job is to get you up and like have fun. Stuff. But then it felt a little icky. Because it's like, do you want to make sure we're having a good time or you want to have a good time with us?
But I mean, at a resort, you don't do that. Like, why would you go up to somebody and like, let's go do this?
Let's get up and go over here.
Like, that's not the vibe.
Right. And we've been to resorts before. Nobody's like making you get up. It's more about hospitality and service and not entertainment. And I think that's what we were expecting, and maybe that's just the different vibe of Jamaica because all the resorts we've been to have been in Mexico. Anyway, this guy just definitely wanted to flirt specifically with Paige, and we were like, okay, all right, sir, His name was Ben 30. Everybody there had a weird name. So I don't even feel weird saying their names because I know that's not their name. Ben 30. Anyway, we go through that and then we get ready for dinner.
Oh, this was the first night.
This was all the first night. We've probably only been there 4 or 5 hours in totality.
Yeah.
So we get dressed for dinner. We're going to go to the Japanese restaurant. And the way this resort is set up, our resort is connected to another, like, semi-larger. It's larger. But you have full access to that resort. They don't have full access to our resort.
Yeah.
You have to cross a bridge, and there's security there. Mind you, Paige and I had already been to the other side. No security there. No one asked for our room number. You just kind of went over. I need to know. This is a resort that does not have wristbands.
Yeah.
Or like
nothing.
An identifier. Everybody's just kind of walking around. And in those situations, you do have to give out your room number a lot so people can kind of keep track of where you are.
Yeah.
So we get to the bridge that night and there is a security guard there and he goes, "What's y'all's room number?" And that was the first time anybody had asked us our room number. And we were like,
didn't know it.
Oh, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's 130. Like I knew, you know, I have photographic memory. I was like, it's 130 for sure. If there's something before that, I don't really know. And he looked at us and he said, "Are y'all sure you're staying here?" I'm sorry. I think I got my black ass up this morning and flew here to come here.
I'm supposed to be here.
I think I am staying here.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Well, all of our room numbers are 4 digits." And I was like, Okay. So ours is 130. I know for sure. And then he looks us dead in our eyes and says, "All of our room numbers start with 5.
Okay.
So maybe
if it's a 4-digit number,
and I just gave you 3 of those digits,
put the damn 5 in front of it.
Turn it on.
Right.
That's literally what I was thinking. And then when I was like, okay, so 5130, he was like, "Are you sure? Y'all are acting really like weird about us not knowing our number."
He had a computer. He can look up the names and the room numbers and stuff.
So we were like, "Look it up. Call the front desk.
We got our ID.
Hello, Here I am. Here's my confirmation email to be here." Like, okay, 5130. I don't know what you want me to say at this point. I've told you everything I know. And then he proceeds to kind of try to lecture us about why we need to know our room number.
Like, we don't give a.
I said, okay, cool. So we're going to go to dinner or not? I'll get it tattooed on my arm tomorrow or something. Like, damn. Like, what else do you want me to say? Sorry, I'm not going to say that. And then
so weird.
He's like laughing the whole time. So at a certain point, we were like, all these men just want to flirt. He's just flirting. He's just trying to hold us here to chat. We try to go away. And he's instantly like, no, y'all can't go over there.
Us go. And like, I was just like, you ain't going to look it up. You ain't going to call nobody. By the time,
I was like, where's your walkie-talkie?
By the time we sat here and argued about it, he could have called somebody, looked it up, and got proof that we stay here. So
we were on the same level as our room. I was like, we're literally around the corner.
Right.
And I was like, since you want to waste time, we can walk hand in hand back to the room and I can show you I'm opening the door. If you want to waste time, baby, we can waste it. We can waste it for real. And I was just getting pissed off because also he was letting other people
without checking their room numbers
go across the bridge.
Yeah.
So at that point, I'm so pissed off. I'm like, I'm going to the room and I'm going to record myself opening the door. So I take off running. Paige said when she saw me take off running, because Paige left. One thing about Paige, if she want to do it, she gonna do it.
Yeah.
And once she said I'm crossing this bridge, baby was across the bridge.
Yeah.
If I didn't have my mom, and my sister there, I probably would have crossed the bridge as well. But we were in another country that I just didn't know what that could turn into.
He was on some weird shit. So
he was on
like,
some weird power trip.
We gotta get this figured out before I walk off.
Right. So I run to the room. I open the door. I'm recording. I'm cussing this man out for everything he's worth behind this camera. I was going to turn the volume all the way up, shooting the birds in the camera, everything. By the time I'm coming back, Paige is in the hallway. She said, "Oh, no. We're going to talk to the manager." She was like, "You don't have to prove anything to him. Do not go back over there and talk to him because why are we talking to him?
Right.
We can talk to the manager."
Somebody, please.
Right. So my adrenaline was up because, mind you, I ran from the middle of the resort to the like right wing of the resort and back. So by the time we got down to the front desk and talked to, this wasn't the manager, just like the head of the front desk.
Yeah.
When she asked me what happened, I was so mad and like my heart rate was up. instantly started crying. And then I was like so mad that I was crying because I knew I couldn't get my point across.
Yeah.
And thank God for Paige. Paige, I know you're listening. Like that's my girl to the end. And I'm so glad she was there to stick up for me and my family because I just would have been a hot mess. Yeah. Paige went into instant lawyer mode. She was like, we want our whole first day comped. We want a room upgrade. And we're kind of debating going home. Okay. This is our mom's first time out of the country. And how dare y'all make us feel this way in here? We want to talk to the manager right now. And I was like, she got it. Thank you, Paige. So the front desk could not understand why he was doing that. Mm-hmm. The front desk lady, before, I think she was really wary about calling the manager. So she was like, well, let me just go over here and talk to him. We crossed the bridge. La, la, la. He's like, no. They don't know their room number. They're not going over there. And she was like, it'd be different if they were coming from the other side where they really don't have access here. Yeah. And I said, do you really believe that we woke up in America this morning, chose to fly to Jamaica with no plans and hop the fucking gate
for real?
To be in here with you? Or are you a fucking idiot? And I said that right in front of my mama. We were calling him all kinds of names.
And he was sitting there laughing the whole time.
Refused to apologize to us in front of the woman. Mm. So we were like, okay. We want to talk to the manager.
We pissed off.
The actual head of household today. Manager comes down in his white suit, looking like a dove. He has to talk to me and Paige like in a corner, like investigation style, asking us what happened. And he was like, have y'all had dinner? And we were like, no,
we were going.
We were going to dinner an hour ago. So he's like, go get dinner. I'm going to get all this sorted out. They gave us the gold star treatment at dinner, baby. We got wine. They gave me a little birthday sash. I had balloons on my chair. I got a free tote bag. Yeah. All of that didn't take away from the fact that it was weird.
Yeah. It was still weird.
So the manager comes and he's like, because Paige made a really good point, and I don't think I would have thought of this in the moment. We had been screaming our room number for like 45 minutes. Yeah. She was like, at this point, I don't feel safe going to that room because everybody saw us and saw us yelling our room number. Mm-hmm. At the very least, I'm not staying in that room.
Right. Some gotta go.
Right. So they did room upgrade us to a room that looked exactly like the room we were in.
I was like, whatever.
They called it an ocean view. Mind you, every room in the resort faced the ocean. It was just a little to the right on the other side of the trees.
Whatever.
So, yeah, that was our first day. That was literally before we even closed our eyes and after the bellhop said he was not coming to get our bags because he does not work past 10:30 and they don't pay him overtime.
We sat there for an hour waiting for the bellhop to come.
And then Paige got mad and took her bags down to the front desk, got her key, ran into the bellhop. He took her bags and then said, yeah, no, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I got off at 10:30. I'm not going over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were like, we're going to milk this place to the bone.
And the fact was, we were being so nice to everybody. And
we were on our Paula Deen Southern hospitality, honey. Like, yes, ma'am, tipping people. Thank you so much. Could you please? Yes. Thank y'all so much. We're having such a good time. Blah, 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 blah. And you know, well, for those that don't know us, we love to have a good time. Like, truly, we are the silliest bitches in the grocery store. Yeah. We be excited to get out of the house and go play in Target. Yeah. So, of course, we're excited to be out of the country for my birthday with my mama's first time out of the country with my best friend and like my two girls, like my two favorite girls. So, we are just on giggly mode. Yeah. They really just crushed the vibe. They crushed the vibe the first day. Ugh. I hate that. Yeah. And I was telling you, I felt like kind of bad about that because I was like in my head about.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I'm an empath. I was just like, oh my God, this would have never happened if like I didn't ask y'all to come here. And then I was like, oh my God, we all spent like a pretty penny to be here. And these people are treating us like this. Yeah. And it's not a situation where you just like get your money back. Nope. So I just felt like a lot of guilt that I quote unquote made y'all spend that money and go there for it to be like that.
Nah. But it wasn't nobody's fault. Like, it was none of our fault that the vibe was weird.
Icky.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the people there.
It was definitely the people there.
And you think going to the Jamaica would be like, oh, the niggas, you know?
Yeah, we went the blacks.
You know, it's going to be good. Like, we ain't got to worry about nothing. But it was just weird. It was weird.
I think everyone...
They just had an attitude. Everybody had an attitude. And it was just, I'm like, I thought we was gonna be cool. Like, you black, I'm black, you know?
Right. In the hood,
But,
living
yeah.
good. No, we was
No.
not.
And we were being nice and tipping them and no.
Waiting in line, being
Right.
patient, not trying to be assholes.
Mm-mm.
Just being
So it was
decent
nothing
customers.
on our character.
Absolutely
So-
nothing. I feel no guilt about how I acted
No.
in Jamaica at all.
No.
Even when I had to cuss motherfuckers out.
Right. But
I don't
it
feel bad
was-
about that. But this is the thing. We were like, is it just this resort or is it Jamaica? So we go off the resort the next night. It's a pretty cool time. Like, we just go have dinner. It wasn't super busy because it was like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Mila really, really wanted some curry goat. That was her one mission of going to Jamaica. And we went to a restaurant with curry goat and they were
They
out.
didn't have it. I said, how in the hell
Yeah.
don't y'all have curry goat? But I was sick. Like, I'm
Because
glad
Mila
they
had been
didn't have
drinking
it.
vodka, tequila, beer, wine, frozen drinks, not frozen drinks, eating pigs. And I was like, of course you're
But
sick.
guess what? I did not throw up.
And Julie, you weren't that sick.
I wasn't that sick.
You weren't
then.
that sick if you
I
didn't throw
wasn't
up.
drunk. I was just sick.
You just slushed around.
Yeah.
Because we had spent that whole day
the
at the
pool.
pool at the swim up bar, like harassing the bartenders because I was getting my money's worth at that
Yeah.
point. So we do all that. The next day we go.
Also, they only had Patron. That was
That was their tequila. And I was like, interesting.
So I was just doing reposado. That was my thing.
Shots. And they did
Yeah.
not believe in chilling. No drinks.
No, it was hot as hell.
They were
every
so
time.
hot, bro. They were so hot.
But
anyway.
them red stripes got me through it.
Okay. Shout out to Red Stripe. Sponsor me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was I about to say? Oh, the next day we go horseback riding. And I was so excited to go horseback riding. That was actually terrifying, guys.
I was so scared.
I was so scared.
I was so scared. And my horse was not listening to me
None
at
of them
all.
did. None of them listened. And Paige, my friend, is a baby equestrian.
Equestrian.
She grew up riding,
Yeah.
very of her, So she was super excited about the horses because she hadn't been on horses in a while. And like, she knows how to ride like the different styles. So she was excited to kind of
Show out.
strut her stuff.
Yeah.
Because I ain't never seen no bad bitch on a
Right.
horse like that.
Right.
I'd love to see it. No. So essentially, I would say these horses I compared them to circus animals. You could tell they were trained out of fear. And that they were just following each other because they were afraid to not follow each other. And that
Like they
made me
weren't
feel so
listening
weird.
to you. They was just following the other horses.
Right. And I
Like-
thought they were going to guide us. Like
No.
each person. No, they put you on a horse and
And
said,
go, and they would just ride up and down beside you.
they were
I'm like,
essentially
no.
cattle dogging us. They were herding us up the side of this mountain with no safety whatsoever. And then what was pissing me off, one, they were catcalling us the entire time. The entire time they were catcalling us. And then just like, it was the equivalent of men in big trucks with pipes.
Yes.
Because they were on horses, they just kept like circling us and like
It was
speeding.
weird.
And one of them kept running up to the edge of the cliff and would pull his horse back. And they were like, oh, no suicides, no suicides. And I was like, how about we all just focus on the horse?
We
Hey, get me
help
up
me
this
get off
motherfucking
this
mountain.
horse because I'm ready to get off of it.
And my horse kept biting the horse's butt in front of mine. And I was like, if this horse gets mad and kicks
kick.
this horse, I will sue every person out here. I don't care about a waiver.
Yeah, if you survive it.
Exactly. Like, and my thing was,
dangerous.
horses are emotional.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I was trying really hard not to be scared because I didn't want the horse to sense that I was scared. So the whole time I was like, you're doing such a good job.
I was petting
like
it,
petting it, being
yeah.
like, we're going to make it. It's
Yeah.
okay. Don't listen to them. And I was just like, these poor horses. And they looked exhausted. All four of us
Yeah.
were like, is this their last trip of the day? Because like,
I
my
hope
horse is
so.
tired.
Yeah, it felt like it because they was just going through the motions. I feel like we're way too humane for stuff.
Yeah. I think
don't know.
I know I'm super
Once
empathetic.
I saw it, the vibe was just off to me because I was like,
Yeah.
these horses do not want to do this.
And then it makes you think, like, I feel like all horse riding places are like that. Because, like,
they have
unless they are super, super ethical. Like, these horses get the free
to
reign.
be, yeah.
These horses
And
eat
that's
well.
why I want to go again.
We should
but
go to
in
a ranch.
in a different setting.
Yeah, we should go to like Wyoming and ride
Yeah.
horses. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to those horses. And you know, I was telling Haley about this, and she was like, you know what? You can't think too much about it because even if you could save those horses, they just get more.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is just so unfortunate.
Yeah.
But that was that. And then what else? I feel like 2 other things happened. One, when we got ready to check out, everybody had a attitude.
Oh yeah, the airport was horrible.
No, just the resort. Just leaving the resort.
Oh, like at this point we were just like, we gotta go.
I've never been so ready to come back to America before. I think I'm this close to standing for the pledge these days.
Yeah,
like
it was crazy how they were just moving and like.
So checkout was at 12. They didn't tell us anything. So they had like a desk for the bus system that we used to get there, and they could help you book travel and excursions. Mm-hmm. That representative came up and talked our head off for 30 minutes about travel and excursions, saying like $600 excursions. And I'm like, girl, no. Yeah. We could do this for way cheaper by ourselves. And then we get ready to leave, and we're checking out. And they were like, you need to go talk to the bus representative about getting your bus back. And she was like, you missed your bus. It came at 10 o'clock.
What?
Excuse me?
When did it happen?
She was like, you were supposed to come check in with me. The same girl, you were supposed to come check in with me to arrange your time to go to the airport. And I said, you talked to us for 30 minutes the other day, and you didn't even mention that. Yeah. Mind you, and this is not me being rude about people with accents. They were talking, one in patois.
Yeah.
I clearly don't know patois, but they were talking in an octave like this where you could barely hear. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, turn the volume up. Turn the volume up. I can't hear you. So she could have said it. I didn't hear her.
Because I really wasn't paying attention because she was trying to get $600 from us.
Right. After she said $600, I was like,
I'm not listening to nothing you say.
I'm just waiting on you to stop talking so I can tell you no.
Right.
So she like basically catches an attitude saying like it's our fault and like we should have been here. The representative called you and didn't answer. I said, nobody called me.
Yeah.
Absolutely nobody called me. So, and come to find out, they had called Paige, but like we had 2 separate reservations and rooms. So like if they called Paige, they should have also called me. But then also, why would they tell us checkout was at 12 and the bus was coming at 10?
Weird.
We didn't even get up until like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, girl? I don't care. It don't even matter. We met
hang up on you.
Hang up on you.
Right.
Pick up and call whatever his name is.
Yeah,
the same guy that had been driving us around. I said, if the bus can't come back, it's so fine. Because I promise you, I will get back to America today.
It was like they were trying to do stuff just to test us, you know?
Right.
Like just to test our limits. And I don't know. It's like they seen 4 women and was like, let's fuck them over.
Right. There's 4 black women who look naive and stupid, and we're just gonna run them ragged.
First night when we was
they knew us after that.
Is you talking about we can't go over here? And they don't. I don't know. It felt like we was being watched the whole time.
Literally, I kept saying it felt like a scheme that Todd had set up. I'm telling y'all, it was a scheme that Todd set up. So the girl's like looking at me like, well, I'm going to go over here and see if I can make a phone call and get y'all like on a different bus. I said, baby, you don't even have to do all that. You just tell me yes or no. Are you going to get a bus? Yes or no? No? Okay. I bet I get out of here. And then she literally like looking at me. I just walked off, called the guy that was driving us around. I was like, hey, how much did it cost for you to take us to the airport? Yeah. He said, I'm literally around the corner.
Yep. And then they locked us out of our room. When we went back to go get our stuff.
Because we had checked out.
Yeah. When we
we did.
No, we didn't. No. When we went back to go get our stuff,
our room
keys
was locked.
Didn't work. But check out at 12.
But check-out's at 12.
Yeah.
It was like 11:30. Yeah. So we get in the car. We go.
We was all hit. We was all hell no. We gotta go.
I want to be on American soil so bad.
Yeah.
So bad, Jesus.
And the food wasn't even that good. Like
right. Shout out to Kelly's in Athens, Georgia, because they not even that was. I don't know if it was the resort or just the restaurant. It was the restaurants. Resort. We could have picked better food probably.
Yeah.
But them hoes was not touching Kelly's. At all.
Them oxtails were good though.
The oxtails did bust, but like it's Jamaica. I hope the oxtails bust. But I didn't eat a single plantain. Anyway,
I know.
Yeah, the beef patty was all right at the resort. Yeah, the beef it was kind of spicy, which I expected. And the spice level of most food really didn't take it where I thought it was gonna go. Anyway, So we get to the airport. This is the last Jamaica story, and we will move on to other shit that y'all don't care about.
Parts.
Let me tell you something. That airport is another layer of hell.
It felt like hell. Like we were in hell, waiting to go to hell.
The only breeze you got is from the chatter of everybody talking and their breath in the air.
Oh
my God. And the entry was right at the check-in gates. So it's like you could never catch a breeze because the door was always open. Mm-hmm. And the thing about Jamaica is the UVs was on 10 every day. The humidity was at 90 at least every day. Mm-hmm. So it was hot. It was sticky. All these bitches that pissed me off the past 3 or 4 days. I was ready to go.
Then
we get in line. We're in line in total probably about 30, 40 minutes. We're in line for a quick little second.
Hour,
I wouldn't give it an hour.
Oh, no.
Probably just like under an hour. So we kind of got separated, me and Paige, from Mama and Mila, but it was just one person, so we didn't care. He had a huge bag. We found out it was a bike. He was a biker. He came for a race. So we are standing in line. We're yapping. We're delusional. We are laughing at the fact the lights are on. Like we are just like
ready to go.
Ready to go. We noticed there's this guy in a red shirt standing with his girlfriend. And this is how he's looking at me and Paige. If I'm her, for the people that are listening, I'm the guy. And I have a water bottle in front of my face. He was peeping at us like this. Like around his girlfriend's head, so much to the fact we got uncomfortable and we asked the man behind us, like, hey, you can go in front of us. Like we're actually with this group of people. You're just one person. Go in front of us.
Yeah.
We get up to check our bags after about 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. My bag is 5 pounds overweight.
5 pounds.
And I was like, listen, man, you know how many times I've flown in Atlanta and they just let me go? 5 pounds? Really? Please, I don't want to have to open this bag. They were like, no, either you open the bag or you pay $100. And I was
5 pounds.
Well, I'm going to open this bag. And if you've ever had to open your bag in an airport, it is the last place you want to be shuffling through stuff. Because now I got to open this big ass bag and show everybody what I got in here. I get on my knees in the airport. I open the bag. Somebody immediately comes up to me and says, you can't do that here. You need to close that and go to that line and take it out. I said, so this whole time I could have just went to that line that just had 2 people in it because I'm still going to get to check my bag over there. Awesome. As I'm closing my bag, knees on top of suitcase, trying to get around it, I stand up. That man comes up to me, the one that was staring at us, looks me dead in my eyes and goes, very pretty girl. And I said, man, I was like, if I had a gun.
He didn't touch her.
He didn't touch me. God, no. If he would have touched me, I really would have been upset. And I was like, this is why people be shooting up airports.
Don't say that.
I was like, I want to
And they were
rage.
so rude.
They were so rude. Not a smile in the airport.
At the end of the day, that's really what makes me not like Jamaica, because we are the nicest people
and considerate to service workers, right?
People. And they're just so rude.
They were so rude.
Yeah.
I keep telling everybody, like, either everybody was hypersexual or rude. There was no in between.
Yeah. That's it.
That really was it. This is going to sound so crazy, but like the men were hypersexual and the women were rude.
Yeah. Sure.
That's really what it was.
Yeah.
Like those ladies in the airport were so mean.
What I said, we ain't straight enough for Jamaica.
Okay, hello?
That's really it.
That's really it. I'm too anti-men for Jamaica.
It's really hetero over there.
It is very... It gives like
male.
You girls
gaze.
Are coming here to get drunk and fill up on our men, so we're gonna sell that to you.
Yeah, and we don't want none of that.
I promise you, baby.
We ain't that.
Because I was like, where the ladies at?
Busted. That's what.
Busted.
They were so rude.
They were so rude.
Ugh.
And so in me moving all this stuff around in my bag, I take out, because I'm a packing cube girl. I love packing cubes. I just take out 2 packing cubes, put them in my carry-on. Yeah, one in Mila's and one in mine. I get up to security and I have moved the bag with my $15 lotion in it. And she said, you have lotion in your bag, you need to throw it away. And I was like, oh my God. I just bought that
And I had like, it was something weird about
your laptop and like, they were holding Mila up. Yeah.
with my laptop. I said, and your shit was on top of it.
Yeah.
So I had to move it. I was like, oh my God.
Because in the Atlanta airport, they don't make you take your electronics out. They don't.
Mm-mm.
But they made us did there. So it was like, oh, now I got to open my bag and take out my Switch and my laptop.
To, like, check your passport 50 times. They give you all this paper. I had too much stuff in my hands.
And then they be rushing you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then we got on our plane and we went on home. And as soon as we hit Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson, USA. USA.
And we had Jimmy John's. Ooh,
Welcome to America. So, yeah. Jamaica.
I'll be in Mexico next year.
Yeah, definitely got to take my mama to Mexico because I've never had a bad experience in Mexico.
I give Mexico 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I mean, I give it a 9.
I give it an 8.
We didn't go eat like authentic Mexico.
Well, actually, I give Mexico as a whole in the times that I've been there a 9 because Tulum had some of the best food.
Yeah.
And we didn't stay at a resort. We stayed in an Airbnb in Tulum. So we ate locally every day. So I would say that, it was so cool.
Mexico's cool.
Yeah. So Jamaica on my shit list at the moment.
I go again, I think.
I, unfortunately, and I hate that I have to say this in this day and age, I would not go without a man. Mm-mm. And that's icky to say. So that means I don't really want to go back.
Yeah. I wouldn't go with a group of women.
No, because they were so worried. This episode is turned into us ranting about Jamaica, and that's just what it is. I'm gonna title it "Jamaican Me Angry."
Yeah, and that's it. They were looking at us like we weren't supposed to be there. Like as 4 women,
as 4 women, what are y'all doing here?
What are y'all doing?
And they kept wondering how we were sleeping.
Yeah,
they like when they would ask our room numbers because it was like the 3 of us in a room and Paige had her own room. But they were like, so are y'all in a room together? Or like, are y'all in a room together? Like,
and they put us across
the resort. Yeah. Before we got the room upgrade, Paige was below us and around the corner. And then when we got the room upgrade, we were on the same level, but across 2 sides of the building. Yeah. Yeah. So they were worried about the wrong shit.
And then after we moved rooms and stuff, somebody knocked on the door and was like,
sorry, wrong room.
What the? Ooh,
Yeah.
I was like, I really hope they know who they messing with. Because
I will fight somebody to the death.
I'm not finna die in Jamaica.
Not in this resort.
I don't care what I have to do. We gonna be all right. I promise you.
The 4 of us are getting back to America.
We are not mentally well enough for you to come in here like we ain't finna fend for ourselves.
To the end.
Yeah.
To the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All 3 of us in one room.
Oh yeah, not a chance. I would have like broke some glass.
Girl, who you telling? I would have been Bruce Lee up in there.
Okay, everything is a weapon.
I would have had powers at the end of it.
How about you tell them about the day we were sitting on the balcony? I'll let you tell it.
Well, we were just chilling, you know.
It was like post pool. We had taken a shower. We were sitting in robes. Yeah,
they was doing a twerk contest or something,
like a little midday party. They had a DJ set.
They had like a little pool in front of the big pool, and it had 2 stripper poles. First off, pause. 2 stripper poles, and they were doing some entertainment, and they was just throwing ass in front of the entertainment was them folks.
And the stripper pole,
and we were just sitting on the balcony, and then they were.
It got R-rated quickly. Yes. It got so bad that the people in the pool directly in front of the DJ set moved pools.
And at that point, we was like, yeah.
It's a sex resort.
This is what this is.
Yeah. They're showcasing.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the men picking... And you know, I know Jamaica and like the dance hall. Like, I know it's sexual. Like, I know, and they do the whole like pick up women, thing. However, you're at work.
And I hate the sound like that, and I hate saying that.
But you wouldn't expect to see that at a resort. If we were at a dance hall in the middle of... I would be like, of course, everybody here throwing ass.
You can be flirty, but at the end of the day, this is a job. This is too provocative. Resort. This is a business. Where's HR? You can't be touching on these folks like that.
One girl in her uniform, polo skirt and all,
took her shirt off.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. And she got in the pool and was like humping the side of the pool. Yeah. Like spinning on the stair rails. And then she went to the other pool that everybody got into after they left that pool and was like grabbing at one lady.
Like an old lady.
And we were screaming on the balcony. We were like, oh my God, she can't touch her.
And
yeah,
I felt like a Karen the whole time in Jamaica. And I didn't like that feeling.
I mean,
but
yes.
It's how it was. I'm not a Karen, period.
I know. And we kept saying that too. Like, maybe we just expect too much. But no, I paid too much to expect too little. Like, that's really what it was. Like, it just didn't feel professional. It didn't feel like they were communicating with each other. It didn't feel like they cared about customer service because they was caring about selling that poo-nan.
Yeah.
Not even selling poo-nan. Selling slang-a-dang. Slang-a-dang. Because that's exactly what it was. It really wasn't the women.
No.
Oh, my goodness. It was insane. There was one named Rick James, one named Mickey Mouse. Like, come on. And then
go ahead. Sandwich.
I was just about to say it. So Paige told us that she was doing room service in her room one night. And she was going down the menu and she got to the like hot ham and cheese sandwich. And it was the only item on the menu that came with a wine pairing. Like you could pay like $30 extra for the wine with the ham sandwich. And I was like, that's code for something.
Yeah, that's code.
Why do you need a wine pairing with a ham sandwich where you could also get a steak on the same menu?
Okay.
I was like, I don't know. It's something that ham sandwich. Don't order that ham sandwich.
The last night we were pissed off. We ordered every single thing on room service.
Took a bite.
Didn't even eat that hamburger.
I ordered 2 trays of cookies. Didn't even take the plastic off.
Okay. Didn't feel bad about it either.
At all. They wasted my time. So I wasted theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Jamaica.
Jamaica me not happy.
Jamaican me mother angry.
Okay.
Jamaican me want to go home.
And when we came back home and I still had them 3 days off, I said
that was the best time of my life.
I said we should just stay home.
The vacation after the vacation was better than the vacation. We sat by the pool. We had snacks. In the pool. I know it was hot enough to get in the pool, even though it is not now. Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah.
All in all, a week off of work is never wasted.
We had fun though in Jamaica.
I had a great time with Mila, my mama, and Paige. I could go anywhere with them. I'm glad. If I wouldn't have been there with y'all, I probably would have left Jamaica the first night. Or like found somewhere else to stay. I don't know
why, but it felt like we was gonna have to find a new resort the first night.
We were literally looking into it.
Because they were really playing with us.
How long we been recording?
I don't know.
You can't tell them that?
No.
Man, don't touch it.
Weird.
Oh.
But yeah.
Yeah. It all, and I kept saying the whole country felt like a scheme.
Yeah, it felt like
it all felt like a scheme.
If we didn't have common sense, we could have been
trafficked 100%.
And I hate saying that.
I hate saying that too, especially as a black person. But like, I would say that anywhere. I would say it anywhere about anybody if I felt uncomfortable because it was like a feeling.
It was a feeling like.
And as a group of women who I think are some of the most intuitive women I've ever met in my life.
Was just
and
off.
For everyone to be like, ooh.
Something ain't right about it.
Something wasn't right. Yeah. And that's why I was like, I don't know if it was the eclipse, if it was the retrograde.
Because in Mexico, I never felt like that. Like, we didn't even come in contact with people that much.
That much, no.
Like the people that work.
Because I'm not here to see you.
No.
I'm here to vacation with the people I came with.
Period.
I didn't come here to see you.
And I think it's just different vibes.
Yeah, I think it's just different culture, yeah. But it was beautiful. It was a beautiful place.
For Jamaica, I think.
We're too not hypersexual.
Yeah.
We're too anti things for the male gaze.
We too anti-men. It was male
Everything was set up for a man to have a good time.
Yeah.
And whatever that meant.
Because what about that old man that sat by us?
He wasn't even at the resort. He was on a cruise and they were like on a 2-week cruise and they were on their way to Aruba and they stopped in Jamaica or whatever. He was from Texas. Super, super cool. And he was nice. You know, people from the South, you always gonna speak. And instantly when he spoke to us, I was like, he got to be from the South or something. He was from Texas. But then I was like, oh, how's your day going? He was like, much better now that I'm over here with y'all. And I was like, here we go.
Here we go.
But the thing about like, I don't know, something about people in the South, it doesn't immediately feel super sexual because everybody's just yappy. People from the South are yappers.
Even the other people at the resort, they went on that because you know when you go other places and you see other black people, you be like, "Oh, black people."
No,
it was not like that. We even took a shot with somebody we saw at the pool every day, and she just
still didn't like come and talk to us or anything. I think they were too focused about what they were gonna do that night.
But they were talking to the other white folks. It was weird.
Do you think we just looked young and they were like, I don't want to hang out with those kids?
I don't know.
But it was an adult resort. I don't know. I don't know. I think we just have this look where people are like, I should bother them.
It felt like we were in another dimension.
The Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Like we were in a whole nother world.
Oh my God, I didn't even describe the room, and this is another indicator that it's a sex resort. So you come into the room. Behind the bed is like this blue glass looking wall, very futuristic LED type situation. Yeah. So there's pictures on the wall. One of them is a woman in a skirt and pantyhose, and she's like bent over touching her ankles. But then in the same picture, it's that same pose but upward. Yeah. So it's like you see both in one picture. Yeah. In the bathroom, there was a picture of a man softly caressing a lady's neck, aka choking that hoe. Yeah. Right over the toilet.
Right beside the see-through shower.
Yeah.
A big old see-through shower.
And there was a button on the wall that it was a heart, and when you hit it, the LED
turns purple or pink.
That is so stupid. We were really at a sex resort. And you know, that only happens to us. Yep. And we live to fight another day. Yeah. Can't even be mad about it.
And not really.
No. So I mean, weird. I'm glad I got to do it with y'all. And like, it's just going to be an inside joke for us forever. Because I will forever refer to freaky deaky shit as hot ham and cheese sandwiches. Okay. And be like, you going to eat a hot ham and cheese. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Freakazoid. Yeah, so that was Jamaica. We've been recording for a while, and I'm trying to think if there's anything. I think we don't see this time or whatever, y'all.
What time is it?
It's 9:52, and I think we've been recording at least 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But anyway, don't care.
We only talked about one topic.
That's why I was like, if we had to talk about one more thing before we, like next week, obviously we'll jump back into the.
We can talk about Beyonce video.
I was just about to say, if there is nothing else to talk about, I want to talk about how Beyonce came and called all of us bald-headed hoes this week.
Bald-headed scallywag.
She woke up. She didn't even wake up. She posted at 3 o'clock in the morning, our time. And if she's in California, it was probably like midnight, right before she went to sleep. Yeah. How dare she do that while I was asleep? How dare she do that while I was asleep?
I was at work and I just took my break at 5 o'clock in the morning. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh. It was like late when I saw it. I think it was an hour after. Yeah. Anyways, I was just laying in my car like, oh my God. Like I was giggling.
Because baby was talking. Baby was joking. Baby was cussing.
It was so funny.
I love her down. I love her down. Yeah. I love her down because everybody was like, I want to see Beyonce's hair before I go and buy Sacred. Y'all just buy anything, blah, 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 blah. She said, okay, baby, part this hair like the Red Sea and show these girls this scalp. Yeah. Show the girls that head.
And we were just talking about this. I don't know why people don't believe that this light-skinned lady,
almost green-eyed heifer, can't have long hair. And it's also, it just perpetuates the stereotype that black people can't have long hair.
Even Beyonce
I know dark-skinned women with waist-length hair.
With longer hair.
Hello?
Yeah.
And if you had the money and access, your hair would probably be at your ass crack too.
And like that tweet, they was like, all of Destiny's children got like healthy hair. I'm like, yeah, because they had Tina in their head.
That's what I saw a tweet that said, y'all wanted to see Beyonce's real hair to see if you should buy Sacred. She shows you your hair, and then y'all say her hair is only long because she has all these hairstylists. Her mama was a hairstylist.
Duh.
And like, duh, isn't that what we all go to the hair salon for? To have our hair treated so it hopefully is healthy and grows?
She just had it at home her whole life.
And before she even had this team, it was her mama. Exactly. Beyonce's probably never had a perm.
Right.
And like, to be able to maintain 20 plus years of bleached natural hair.
But she did cut her hair. When she had that pixie, she did cut her hair.
But still.
Yeah.
From that moment to now.
Yeah.
how much her hair has grown.
That's crazy.
Is ridiculous.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the whole video is when she's going like this with the half up, half down. Because if you look at her in the mirror, she like this.
It was the fact that this lady was full squat in this chair. She was in the squat position while they were straightening her hair. Feet in the chair.
Just sitting.
I said, what the?
I was like, this woman is insane. What she said?
You seen the man that was behind her with the sweatshirt? It said
I saw
Echoville.
Okay.
And that's been in a bunch of interludes and like in Renaissance during the concert and like in her teasers and stuff. Yeah. It say Echoville everywhere.
You think she probably had like a version of merch and just didn't drop it and gave it to them? Or there is more
next
merch.
album, and it could be a rockish album, like a Tina Turner type beat,
like y'all,
Echoville,
y'all all the way through.
Yeah,
that would be crazy. It wouldn't be like y'all all the way through. She switches it up too much. I mean, because Cowboy Country Carter, shout out to Tina Country Carter, wasn't even super country all the way through.
Yeah.
Anyway, to the lady on TikTok that said, yes, Beyonce's hair is long in the back, but I'm convinced she has on a glueless wig in the front.
Like what?
So her hair could be 18, 20 inches in the back, but it can't be 18, 20 inches in the front. And her justification was, black people, as we get older, we lose our edges. So you're really hating on the fact that Beyonce got edges? Make it make sense.
And Beyonce got a big ass forehead. Like
5.
So I mean, that could be a little bit of.
She's saying her hair looked too thick at the hairline.
Yeah.
Look how thick her hair is. Of course, the front of it's also thick. And she's like, they're only showing them putting product in the middle of the hair and down. And I'm like, you wanted to see them record the whole thing?
And still, from this part, she still got a lot of hair.
Fucking scalp. You think they stopped washing her hair at the crown of her head and they just went washing this part? That's crazy.
People are crazy.
We saw her blow dry it.
That's why I was telling Leah earlier. I think Beyonce is on a mission to prove
everybody wrong. Yeah. Everything you said Beyonce could not do and could not be. She's like, but I'm going to do and be that.
And be like,
and then
so
what? Now what?
Now what?
And then if even, like you said earlier, take Beyonce out of it. Do y'all remember Solange posted that picture of her hair like 3 weeks ago?
Solange did a big chop and then grew her hair out.
Hello, Solange's hair is at least at her armpits. Yeah. And it wasn't even straightened. It just looked blown out and blunt cut.
Tina don't wear a piece, period. That's
all Tina's hair.
That's always Tina's hair.
And y'all be like, I've never seen Beyonce's real hair. You
yes,
have.
You
have. You 100% have.
You just didn't believe it. She wear her hair out all the time.
I feel like we really good about spotting. We'd be like, that's her hair.
She wore her hair
at Renaissance.
In the UK when it was raining.
Yep, she did.
That was her real hair.
Most of the time when it's super pressed, the majority
wavy,
of that is her
it's
hair.
Like really curly, wet wavy. That's
that
her
wet
hair.
Wavy is her, and that half up, half down. A lot of the times be her hair too.
Yeah,
it's just like it's obvious it's not her hair when it's this fucking big.
And of course that's not her real hair.
And y'all talking about Beyonce now. When Blue dropped this hair tutorial, then
right.
what?
I'm like,
Blue's hair is probably so long.
So why couldn't Beyonce have all this hair? Her daughter got a head full of hair. Her mama, her sister.
Genetics.
Yeah.
Look at Jay-Z head.
That nigga
Jay-Z grew dreads in 6 months.
In 2 years, they already got him. Yeah, 6 months.
So why can't they
just don't
just say you think all black people are bald-headed scallywags? Because that's what you want to say.
You can't believe black people. I don't know what it is with black people against Beyonce. Like,
they just mad as I think I won't say they. Like, that feels very icky. I don't want to be like, what's her name, calling people bald-headed black girls on TikTok. That is not what we are saying, Kate. EK.
It's
thank you. It's EK to you, ho. But I think people really just
hate on her.
I think people are so used to men talking shit in line in their songs. They be like, Beyonce can't be who she say she is. She's exactly who she be singing and rapping about.
Ooh.
I'm that girl.
And she is.
Hello? What she said, it's not the diamonds. It's not the pearls.
It's me.
It's me, babe. I'm
me.
that girl.
Like, it's her.
And she does it every day. And y'all still be like, that's not her. No, that's her.
She is her.
Hello?
It's so crazy. And I wish everybody would just wake up and enjoy what we enjoy because it's so fun.
It's so fun to be a part of.
Beyonce post more and talk more is amazing.
When I heard her voice come on that video, I was like, when was the last time she did anything like that? I think, and this lets me know exactly the people who hate on Beyonce, your mom and daddy hated Michael Jackson as well. They had to. You just hate stardom. You hate people being at their highest potential.
Who hate Beyonce do not like music for real.
You can't.
You don't like music.
Or you don't know how to listen to music.
You don't know how to listen to music. You didn't grow up listening to good music.
And understanding music.
Your parents didn't have good taste in music.
Somebody told me that just recently, probably in the past 2 or 3 years, they actually started listening to the words in music.
Stomach?
Yeah. So you just be beat bopping.
And that's why when people talk about Taylor Swift's pen compared to Beyonce, I'm like, y'all not listening to her then.
You're not listening.
Y'all don't even listen to her music.
You're not listening.
Because her pen compared to Taylor Swift's, because Taylor Swift just be saying a bunch of big words and putting them together.
Okay, it's like she go into like a dictionary and she was like, words, synonyms for.
Yeah, but Beyonce, the word play and the tone and like Victoria and like the play on words. I love that kind of music.
Right. But then people also try to discredit Beyonce because she has so many writers on her music.
They just don't know how music work.
Okay, like somebody should have been in the room with Taylor Swift after this album.
And that's
sound like a rough draft.
Just because they write it, that don't mean it's good.
Hello,
they can write a whole album.
I can write a song right now.
Smell, taste, and look like booty meat. So
you have to do peer reviews on papers in college. So why can't you peer review an album? And of course, everybody that has a hand in helping with the album want their credit.
Yeah, and
somebody could come in and change one sentence and be like, "You shouldn't say the word purple. You should say the word blue because your daughter's name's Blue. And I want writing credit."
Boom. Period.
It's Beyonce, guys. Beyonce. Like, I don't understand how people don't just sit and be like, "This is the artist of a lifetime."
Right.
Like nobody is doing it.
I hate. Keep talking about Taylor Swift, but I feel like she don't have people that challenge her. They just let her do whatever she want and be like, yeah, that's good. This is whatever you want to do. That's fine. Woo. No, like nothing evolves about her. Like it's always the same, even though she's trying to be like Lana Del Rey, but we not gonna talk about that.
We're not,
because we did try to listen to the album.
We did, and because we were like, if we're gonna be haters or if we're gonna like have an opinion in music, we have to listen.
Right. And the first song I said she trying to be like Lana Del Rey, and that's why she hanging out with her because she trying to steal her vibe, and she do that all the time. Y'all don't understand.
Yeah. She's trying to be this moody girl. I think she's trying to get, I don't know. I don't think she's trying to get out of this all-American girl kind of phase, but I think she's trying to like have an edge.
Yeah. She's trying to be like JoJo Siwa.
Speaking of elevate.
She's trying to be like JoJo Siwa. Come on,
We'll talk about that next week. Somebody go check on that lady. But before we go, because we do need to go, you said elevate. This past week, somebody told me, we were having a discussion about music, that their unpopular opinion is that they didn't like Megan Thee Stallion because they feel like the twerking and showing her ass too much was like, she's better than that. She should elevate herself to be better than that. And I was like, she's elevating in our face right now and still throwing ass. Name your fave. They got a Nike sponsorship. They got a Planet Fitness sponsorship. They on a commercial for the Olympics. Huh? Hello? She is elevating, being like herself.
People who don't like Megan Thee Stallion or just elevated. I only have boy best friends.
Pick me.
That's what it's given.
Yeah.
I only like hanging around boys because it's less drama.
And my thing is,
whatever.
I'm not gonna go after Megan for showing ass and like being a sexual person like that, because one, that's what she wants to do. She's in charge of her own brand for the most part.
Yeah.
And two, if we gonna nitpick everything women do, I'm not gonna listen, y'all, unless you're gonna stop listening to Chris Brown because he's a woman beater. Stop listening to Kodak Black because he's a rapist.
Future.
Hello. Stop like doing anything associated with Nick Cannon because he is quite literally ruining the next generations. Like pool. Like even that Drake man has too many kids. If you're not gonna discredit Drake for being misogynistic, if you're not gonna say like Tory Lanez should be in jail for shooting somebody, why should Megan stop shaking ass?
Just because y'all jealous, that don't mean
that she's not that girl. Yeah. Just because you don't like it don't mean she's not that girl. Don't say she need to elevate. And I think in 2024, a little booty meat is the least of our worries.
Watching them raggedy bitches on Facebook throw ass. Why not watch Megan Thee Stallion?
It's Megan the Stallion.
And she bad as hell.
Bad.
Like, why? Then that's how I know people are just not girls. Like,
can't be.
You are not for the girls.
You can't be a girl's girl. You can't be a real music lover because like, Megan got that pen. That pen.
Megan be rapping, baby.
Megan be rapping. And it's like, somebody tweeted like, Megan, if you're going to drop an album before the tour, you need to do it now because you be rapping too fast. Okay. I got to get ready.
And she be actually saying stuff.
Exactly. I just can't discredit her at all.
I'm so ready to see her with my own two eyes.
We got floor seats. Y'all might need to check on me.
Oh, I might have to wear my Apple Watch so I can check my heart rate.
They're going to say, go to hospital.
Go to hospital.
Megan, they'll never make me hate you. Beyonce, they'll never.
Megan and Beyonce are two good faves to have.
And Victoria.
Ooh,
I saw her Coachella set. That is probably right now at the top of my regrets in life. Is not just going to see her.
I'm working late because I'm a singer. I like that song.
You look so cute. Wrapped around my finger. Sabrina Carpenter.
That's what that one.
Taylor really messed herself up for letting Sabrina open for her because that girl is the pop girl. Okay.
And what I said, them Disney girls know how to do it.
Them Disney girls, they got the training. They
and
were born for this. Yes, she is beautiful. I love that doe-eyed face, like Anne Hathaway, like just like them big eyes, like
she
round
is,
cheeks.
the Chloe Bratz doll. She is Chloe.
And I said this to Mila: if Alabama Barker wanted to be a white woman, her and Sabrina Carpenter could go face for face.
She could be like the opposite. She could be like her Lana Del Rey.
Yeah,
like the darker version of that.
They could take over the world.
Yes.
They could take over the pop game.
Over the world.
You know, she could even, I don't want to say be a white woman, but you are a white woman, so maybe tap in. I don't know. But like, she could rap on a song with Sabrina.
Because if Lana Del Rey in some of her songs, when she speed up that tempo, it sounds like she rapping.
Exactly.
Like Lana Del Rey kind of eat. Y'all need to look at
Lana Del Rey, a superior artist of Taylor.
When she switched sides, listen to Lana Del Rey because
they'll tap into Lana when Taylor really gets in her Lana bag.
Got me through middle school. I'ma just leave that. Got me through.
I know, but you do love Lana Del Rey.
Music.
No, I get that. Yeah. The girls are always gonna take it for me for the most part.
She is very problematic.
Who?
Lana Del Rey.
Oh, yeah.
I don't condone
Remember when she was working at Waffle House?
Girl.
And then dating that police officer?
Girl.
Yeah. But again, not going to condone her if y'all are still listening to Kodak and the baby.
Oh, because Jill Scott knows she got ate up on Twitter.
I don't really know much about that, but I heard people... I saw people reacting to what she was saying. We'll dive more into that and talk about it next week. But we do need to go because
the dogs are barking too.
Yeah.
Bo's on the porch.
2 Girls, 1 Branch. We're back.
Season
2. And we're switching it up just based on like some things we reviewed in our analytics.
Yeah.
You girls love hump day. We're giving this to you on the day of humping.
Y'all some freaky deeks.
You know, hump on somebody you love today. Like, you know, be nice. Shed some positive energy. And even if you can't do that to the people in real life, at least, please God, be nice to people on Beyonce's internet. You know where to find us on social media. If you're watching this, I don't really feel like saying all of that today. We will see y'all next Wednesday. Bye.